This is my Chinese beef and eggplants with black beans, with my secret savory brown sauce. Look at these thick, juicy sauce-covered beef and these tender eggplants. But I am going to add these Chinese fermented black beans just to make this dish extra special. And of course, the secret sauce that pulls this dish together for a quick and easy dinner at home. Hey everyone, this is Wally. If I like it, I cook it and I share it. If you're wondering why the beef in Chinese fast food restaurants tastes better than what you make at home, well, stop wondering. This is how you do it. I've got 200 grams of flank steak. You see these horizontal lines running through a steak. Place the beef horizontally and cut about 0.2 to 0.3 centimeter slices. This is called cutting against the grain. Now we place the sliced beef into a mixing bowl, and this is where the magic happens. Add a quarter teaspoon baking soda, followed by 3 tablespoons of water. Mix well for a few minutes. Really get in there and rub this mixture in. Baking soda is what Chinese restaurants use to tenderize tough cuts of meat, like this flank steak. Add 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of Chinese cooking wine or dry sherry, a dash of ground white pepper, half a teaspoon of sugar, 2 teaspoons of pure sesame oil, and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. This is called velveting. It's what every Chinese restaurant does in one form or another. Mix these up really well for about 2 minutes. Get rough with it. Don't worry, you're not gonna hurt it. Then set it aside for about 10 to 15 minutes in the fridge. And that gives us enough time to prepare the aromatics. Smash up 3 large garlic cloves and mince them up. Cut up some ginger into mashed stick sizes. Then we need 3 stalks of spring onions, separating the white sections from the green. Chop up the green leaves and use that as a garnish for later. Chop up the whites and leave those aside. It will be added to the pan along with the garlic. I've also got some Thai red chilies. I'm using about 3. For this, you have to use your own judgment. Add as little as you want or don't add it at all. It'll be fine. Now, I was inspired to make this dish while I was visiting Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I was eating at these restaurants where you can customize your rice dishes. If you don't know by now, I live in Thailand, but I am Chinese American, and Chinese cooking is near and dear to me. And Malaysia is the closest country to me for authentic Chinese flavors. I picked up some of these eggplants with minced pork in a tasty sauce. It was just so damn tasty that I knew I gotta make a recipe video with it. But instead, I am using beef because that's the way my mom cooked it at home. And by the way, this plate of rice with eggplants, sweet sour chicken, and stir-fried greens cost $3.25. If you ever had the chance, you should visit Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. It's an incredible city with amazing food. These are 30 grams of Chinese fermented black beans, about 3 tablespoons. I've soaked these up in water just to remove a lot of the saltiness for about 20 minutes. This is how it looks pre-soaked. It's actually soybeans, but it looks like this because it's preserved. Strain off the fermented black beans, give it a rough chop, and then set it aside. Fermented black beans is a unique ingredient and pairs perfectly with beef and especially eggplants. Speaking of eggplants, here they are. This is 350 grams of Chinese eggplants. Just cut them up any way that you like. You can go at angles or roundish, cut them into triangles, and even rhomboids. But try to cut them up into the same size so that they can all cook at the same time. It is time to get cooking. I've got a wok fired up with enough oil to cover half of these eggplants because I am going to fry in 2 batches. Heat the oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't have a kitchen thermometer, but I do have a wooden chopstick. When the oil is hot enough, the chopstick instantly foams up like that. This is the way you know that your oil is hot enough. Drop in the eggplants. This is not the time to step away and chat to your auntie. It's gonna cook fast. You can stir fry it if you like, but I find that deep frying yields the best taste for me. When the eggplants start to brown on the outside like that, and they will brown pretty fast, take them out. And I'll finish cooking the other half. It took about 1.5 to 2 minutes for my eggplants to get to this beautiful crust on the outside. Just look at that beautiful golden fried tender eggplants. You know, if you sprinkle on some salts and other choice seasonings, you can eat this as is. And that's a pretty good recipe video idea for next time. Now, if you want your beef to taste just like Chinese fast food restaurants, you gotta deep fry it. And look, I've got hot oil already. Just do the chopstick test again. When it's hot enough, add the beef and fry. Just use something to separate the beef and make sure that they're not sticking to each other. Deep frying beef is really fast. It took me about 2 minutes to 2.5 minutes to fry up these beef. Look, the beef is brown all around, which is not easy to do if you're stir frying. And look how plump it is. It looks like it doubled in size, right? The seasoning has worked its Chinese magic. This is the exact way Chinese takeout restaurants cook beef for their beef chow funs, Mongolian beef, beef broccoli, you name it. And by the way, you can reuse that oil. Just wait until it cools down and strain the oil into a heat-proof container. This is already 100 times better, but with the sauce, it's gonna be like 1,000,000 times better. Let's do this. And you can totally use the same pan. I reserved a couple of tablespoons of oil here. Heat the wok on a medium-low heat. Stir fry the ginger first. Mash stick size like this takes a bit longer to coax out the flavors. Just stir and mix around for about 10 seconds. Remember to keep stirring and then add the garlic and whites of the spring onions and chilies. Stir that around for about 15 seconds. And then throw in a tablespoon of Chinese cooking wine or dry sherry. And of course, don't forget the black beans. Stir that around for about 15 seconds. Now here's a sauce that goes great with this dish. The key ingredient is vinegar. To give it a bit of bite, I used Chinese black vinegar. If you don't have black vinegar, you can use rice wine vinegar or plain white vinegar. You just need a bit of that acidity and sourness to just elevate that flavor. Stir around and wait until the sauce boils. When that happens, toss in a mixture of 2 teaspoons of cornstarch mixed with 1 tablespoon of water. This is gonna thicken up that sauce. If you watched lots of my videos previously, you might have noticed I'm using less slurry. That's because these fermented black beans already have starch. Once you add the sauce, you gotta hurry up and stir it so it won't clump up in one area. When the sauce is sticky, smooth and glossy, add in the beef and the eggplants. And just coat all of those ingredients with the delicious sauce. Instead of adding chopped green spring onions, I'm going to add chopped coriander instead because I just remembered that's the way my mom did it. You can flip the heat off at this moment and just coat the beef and eggplants in the sauce. This is great with rice, of course. Try this one at home. I know that you will all love it. But of course, I do make deliveries. I take Bitcoins and camels as payment. Thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next one.